This is the Unbreakable Golfers podcast, where we're shining a light on your pain and weakness and how it is affecting your positions, your power, and your performance on the golf course. Fairway 4. Now, even though there's some physical aspects to this is basically a mental assessment. This is you sitting down, taking the time and getting 100% clear on certain things. But you will need some physical information. There will be some physical assessment, to just be clear. But when it comes to what we're talking about inside Unbreakable Golfers, this becomes the mindset side of everything. So, Fairway 4 is this: figures, focus, fitness, function. That's it. Now, if you was to think about a golf course, par 4 golf course, you have the tee, you have the fairway, you have the green, you have the hole. Now, that is a framework that you can see the way you play golf. I'm on the fairway, right, I'm not necessarily probably going to pull out a driver, and I certainly ain't going to tee it up. I'm on the tee box, right, I'm not going to pull my putter out. The ball's in the hole, right, I'm not really thinking about that hole anymore, I'm thinking about the next hole. The ball's on the green, I'm not going to use my wedge. Those frameworks give you an ability to see where you need to be. And when you get clear on your Fairway 4, and it starts with a little one, and then it starts with a more in-depth one, when you get clear on your Fairway 4, you know where your tee box is, you know where you're starting, you know the direction you're going in the fairway, you know you eventually want to get on the green, and then your ultimate target is to be in the hole. So figures, focus, fitness, function. Now, I'm going to work back the other way round. Function is your ultimate outcome based on from you going from broken to unbreakable. So it's what you want in the next 90 days, what you want in the next 12 months, based around your mind, body, and golf. Now, if I jump back to the figures is exactly where you are today. So if someone says they want to add 15 yards to their 7-iron, they need to know exactly what their 7-iron is today, because they may have lost 15 yards over the last 2 years, the last time they really measured it, hit everything short to the green. They want to add 15 more yards. They succeed by implementing the skill sets and mindsets required to get it, but they think they haven't because their data was wrong. So that's your figures. So if you was trying to add 15 yards, it would be, your function would be, I'm adding 15 yards to the figures. So what are my measurable figures today of where I am? Then that gives you an end goal. And that means if you miss it and you only had 10 yards, at least you know why. And you can work out what worked and what didn't work. And then you can throw away what didn't work, keep doing what did work, add in new stuff and test again. Now, if it was the body, so someone wants more power, the figures would be your power assessment. So you do a power assessment and you know what your power output is, and then you see where you are based on other people your age and other golfers, and even if you want to compare yourself to the tour. That would be your figures. So then your function, again, so figures, focus, fitness, function, your function would be where you're going to end up in 90 days' time. In 90 days' time, this is where I'm going to end up. This is how much I'm going to add. In 6 months' time, in 12 months' time, this is how much power I'm going to add to my current assessment. And then I will link that to my golf swing and see how much distance it gives me. So you've got figures, focus, fitness, function. So that's the starting point and the end point. That is like Google Maps. I want to go to Wentworth Golf Course, so I put in it in the phone and it tells me where it is. That's the function. Then I want to know, I can't get there. I can't have a path until I know where I am. So I'll tell the phone where I am, put in my location, boom, now I have a path. Having those two destinations, the figures and the function, the starting point and the end point, gives you the ability to insert the middle two, which is focus and fitness. Now, fitness is the physical actions you need to take, the skill sets, to get from broken to unbreakable, to get from your figures to your function. That's it. The physical actions you need to take, right? These are the physical actions I need to take. This is how often I need to do them. I need to do this corrective exercise for 5 minutes every single day. I need to do this power workout for 45 minutes, 2 days a week, whatever it may be. This is the physical plan, the program design for you to get you from broken to unbreakable, your version of broken to your version of unbreakable. Now, so what is the focus? Focus is the belief and what you need to think, the mindsets to implement the skill sets. So you have the skill sets, you have the plan, you have everything. You know where you are, you know where you want to go, you know how you need to get there, but you don't have the belief or the right strategy to implement the skill sets. Most people miss this part. This is why the fairway 4 is so deep and intense when you do it properly. You do it minimally. Oh, this is roughly where I want to go. This is roughly where I want to go. This is what I need to do. So say, for instance, you could do a short-term one would be, right, I want to be more powerful and be pain-free in the next 90 days. Okay, so that's your function. Where are we now? Well, how do I find that out? Well, I need to be assessed. So you come to me and I assess you. And then I build you a programming design, which is your fitness. And then I give you the focus that you need and the belief that you need to implement it. That's short-term strategy. Then if you was to sit there and lay it all out, you go, right, what do I actually want? Well, I want 15 more yards. I want my swing speed to be faster. I want to be this much stronger. I want to be this much more powerful. I want to lose this much weight, whatever. You get 100% clear and then you build the plan around it. So, as always, 2 questions based on the fairway 4. What do you want? We're coming in to the end of the year at the time of recording this. By next year, what do you want? Get clear on it. Then work out what you would need to do to get there. And I'll show you a way of doing it in the next recording. Good luck. For more information on golf performance, by increasing your power, by getting in better positions, by working on your body and mind, go to unbreakablegolfers.com and sign up to the free asset.